View of some upcoming features for Sauce for Strava. So one of the things that I've been working on is Firefox support. And Firefox uses a standard interface for web extensions, just known as web extensions. It's very similar to the Chrome extensions API, so it's actually fairly easy to support. And hopefully in the future, other browsers will use the same standard since it's available to anybody to use. Now, one of the cool things about this is that Firefox Mobile also supports web extensions. So by virtue of supporting Firefox web extensions or just web extension standard, you can use Sauce for Strava on a mobile device if it's running Firefox. In the future, I hope that this will include other browsers, and Firefox is making huge strides in their mobile development towards having a really competitive browser. If you want to track that, check out the Firefox Preview project and the Gecko View project. They're both really exciting. So I'm excited for the future prospects of Firefox. And this demo, although it's going to be on Chrome, it's going to sort of highlight the work that I've been doing in preparation for what I hope to see as more Firefox users on mobile using Sauce. So here we have just the normal Sauce experience, and when I open up the options panel, there's a new option called responsive/mobile supported layout. So this mode enables a host of CSS and a few JavaScript tweaks in order to make the site responsive. Now, responsive just means that it will scale to your display size. So it may seem subtle at first, but the first thing you should notice is that it's filling the whole width of my display. And the normal Strava site does not do that. And if I scale the browser in, you can actually see that it responds to that. That's not how the normal Strava experience works, and I'll just kind of show you that real quick. So if I turn off the responsive mode, let the page reload, you'll see we have these gutters on either side. Now that's the fixed width of the Strava site. It basically only supports this one width. And if I go too small, then obviously things just don't work. So let's check out what that looks like in mobile view. If I open up the developer tools and this is what you'll see if you try to go to Strava on your phone. Now, some of the Strava content is responsive, meaning that it will work or look correct on your mobile device. The activity feed, and then a couple of the other pages that I've found, they've attempted to do responsive, mobile-friendly content, but for the analysis page, not at all. And so quite a bit of work has been put into making this work in a responsive way. So we're going to go back into responsive mode, and this is that same page. But now, as you can tell, it essentially looks almost like a native mobile app, and that's the idea. Now, it's not going to have the same performance, and it's not going to be perfect. I'm still working on it. You can see right here that the segments chart is overflowing still, and so I'll continue to work on it. The performance will never be as good as a native app, but some of the functionality and the features that you can get to is maybe worth going to this every once in a while. I mean, for one, you can run Sauce for Strava, so you can click on analysis and you can get your peak power and peak normalized power and all the sort of cool things that Sauce adds on top of the normal Strava experience. You can get them in your mobile experience if you're using a mobile browser that supports web extensions, i.e. Firefox. And even the Sauce stats are available. Some of these views are hard to read, like the labels over here, and so that's going to be something that I'll continue to work on and refine. I might even replace these graphs with something which is more mobile friendly in the future if I can't kind of bend them to my will. This menu is obviously not the normal menu, and I essentially handcrafted this slide out from their existing HTML content, and the extended menu does a sort of similar thing. So you can still access all the functionality that you can on the desktop side, but in a mobile context.